Buddhism for Beginners through the Dhammapada, verses 195 to 196. Repeat after me. One who reveres, that means the person who respects.
Yes.
The person who respects. Those worthy of reverence,
Those worthy of reverence,
because you have to worship, you have to respect those worthy.
yes,
We don't know who's worthy, we don't know who is not worthy.
yes,
If someone does some magic, we think they're worthy of worship.
yeah,
Or if you are an atheist, you think, I will not bow down to anyone, I will not worship anyone, I know everything. Nonsense. We don't know what is good, we don't know what is bad.
yes,
I will explain later. The Buddhas and their disciples.
the Buddhas and his disciples.
So we have to respect the Buddhas and their disciples. So now beginners won't know who a Buddha is, right?
Yes,
Beginners won't know who Buddha's disciples are. So let me explain who a Buddha is. A Buddha is someone who is fully awake. Now we are dreaming. We are in a dream.
yeah,
We have been brainwashed by society and by parents,
yes,
and we run on software that they have put, which is based on ignorance.
yes,
The Buddha is awake. He sees things as they are. And through him, we learn how to see things as they are. And to attain Buddhahood, for countless lifetimes,
mm,
we have to be born and reborn, perfecting 10 paramis. Right? They are dana, generosity, sila, discipline, nekkhamma, letting go of negatives, panya, wisdom, virya, determination, khanti, patience, aditthana, having an aim, having a plan, tactical strategic planning and sticking to it,
yes,
metta, kindness, truth, honesty, aditthana, sorry, metta. Aditthana is planning and tactical strategic planning, and then metta is kindness, upekka is being cool, calm, unruffled, detached,
yeah,
unshakable, steady, all these things. So you practice these qualities for countless lifetimes, and when you find the middle path, not too luxurious, not too much suffering, just right at the center. When you develop discipline, generosity, and meditation, you become enlightened. So you can't get enlightened in 6 months. You can't become a Buddha in 6 months. You can't become a Buddha in one lifetime. It takes countless lifetimes to become a Buddha. And those who follow the Buddha's teachings are called disciples. So now I have explained, we start again.
yes,
Right. One who reveres those worthy of reverence. One who
one
reveres,
who reveres worthy of reverence,
one who reveres
one who reveres
those
those
worthy of reverence.
worthy of reverence,
The Buddhas and their disciples.
the Buddhas and his disciples.
So we should, so this is why Buddhas are worthy of reverence. For countless lifetimes, they've developed these great qualities.
Yes,
So are they human? No, they're superhuman.
superhumans.
Are they gods? Are they gods?
No,
No, they're higher than gods. Right? Now, you haven't met God, I haven't met God.
Yes.
But the Buddhas have seen the whole universe as it is for countless lifetimes. So according to them, according to the Buddhas, there are different levels of existence which humans cannot perceive. And there is a hierarchy of devas or deities.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a hierarchy of woeful realms or hells. Right? So according to Buddhism, the universe is infinite. There are countless planets out there with human beings.
Planets.
Yes, very far away. We
Ah.
haven't seen, right? There are countless heavens, higher states of being we may never see, and suffering states of woe. But when you attain 100% efficiency here and here, memory and emotion, you attain that, and that is a Buddha. So of course we have to worship him. The moment you think of him, you start to glow. Your mind is at peace. When you see the Buddha, you see happiness. And therefore we follow him. And then, therefore we become disciples. We follow him. At our own pace. Right?
Yes.
So some will be bhikkhus, some will be householders, so you find your own way. Right? Again we'll start. One who reveres
One who reveres
those worthy of reverence,
those worthy of reverence,
the Buddhas
the Buddhas
and their disciples,
and his disciples,
who have transcended,
who has transcended,
who have
who have
transcended
transcended
all worldliness.
all worldlies.
They have gone, what is that? That they have gone beyond brainwashing. They have gone beyond the brainwashing of society, history, culture, parents, family, friends. Buddhas are fully awake to the truth. They see things as they are. We are fooled by our eyes, we are fooled by our ears, we are fooled by our nose, our tongue, our body, and the biggest liar is our mind.
Yes.
The mind says, that is good, we run after that.
Yes.
But we don't realize we are suffering.
Main thing is the eyes.
It depends. For some it's the ear, for some it's the eye, for some it's the tongue,
Yeah.
for some it's sex.
Yes.
So the mind will say, that is happiness, go after it.
Yes.
But you're on fire.
Anger also same.
Yes. When
Desires and the angers.
when you want something, you get it, you're happy
Yeah.
for a little while. You
Well,
want
yes.
something, if you don't get it, you're disappointed,
Yeah. Then unhappiness.
then unhappy, then upset,
Yes.
then angry, then extremely angry,
Yeah.
then violent.
Finally prison.
If you can't be violent, you get depressed. You can't let out your
Feelings. Own feelings.
So you
can
get
control.
depressed.
Yeah.
You get depressed. And you commit suicide. Why? Because of your greed. You commit suicide. Why? Because of your anger.
Yes.
Why this anger? Why this greed? Because of your ignorance. You have been brainwashed by society to be so stupid.
Even psychologists also doing the same thing.
Psychologists, psychiatrists, many of them take antidepressants. Why? Many people take legal drugs, illegal drugs, alcohol, intoxicants to switch off the pain. Why this pain?
Yes.
Because of greed and anger. Anger comes because of greed.
Then sleepless.
Can't sleep, can't eat, can't work. Suicide,
Suicide.
depression.
There are no any age limits
Yes, yes.
for the
Suicide and depression comes before war.
before.
when you can't go to war, you get depressed. You go into suicide. This is all ignorance and ignorance based greed and anger. So the Buddhas are fully awakened. They teach us this. I know very little of Buddhism, but I try to teach that to everyone. Right?
Yes,
I know very little. Right? So this is the Dhammapada.
Yeah.
This was written by Buddha Ghosha Hamduro,
Yeah.
Buddha Ghosha Bhikkhu.
Does he live in Sri Lanka? Or
He lived in Sri Lanka, yes, long time ago.
Now
And
his demise.
yeah, of course, Buddha Ghosha there hundreds of years ago. He studied the Buddha's teachings, put it down into one book called the
Buddha
Dhammapada. Yes.
Ah.
And this book was written by
The author.
this is translated by Buddha Rakkita Thera. Who is Indian. Introduction by this is Buddha Rakkita Thera. It
Yeah.
was translated by him.
Yeah.
It was written by Buddha Ghosha hundreds of years ago. The original author is the Buddha. He didn't write, he spoke. Then it was written down by Arahats, enlightened beings, students of the Buddha. Then it was compiled by Buddha Ghosha into one book
Into one book. All the details are
called the Dhammapada.
there. All Dhammapada.
It's the most popular Buddhist book. Right?
Yes.
Dhammapada. And this particular publication was written by Buddha Rakkita Thera, who is an Indian. Who is an Indian. He's alive today. I haven't met him.
He's in
Sadhu.
Indian.
Yes.
Buddha Rakkita.
Yes.
But just like a Sinhala name.
Yes. Sinhala is just one brand.
Yeah.
Buddhism is for everyone, not just Sinhalese.
Yeah.
It's for everyone. A Muslim can be Buddhist.
Yes.
Label is not important.
Label is not important.
A Jew can be Buddhist. You don't have to leave your mosque. You don't have to leave your church. Be Buddhist. You'll be
Yes.
happy.
Yes.
Forget the label.
That lady also tried to give me Quran. So you read the Quran, then you will realize about this our religion. Also, then there is a difference. Most of the time, people try to get.
I'm going to talk about Buddhism, right? So we will teach Buddhism to anyone who wants to learn.
Without the casting.
See, our mind wants us to get distracted. And distraction is the enemy.
Yeah.
The enemy is distraction, and it is in our mind. So that is the challenge. Meditation is about developing focus, right?
Yes.
And you develop focus, you develop happiness through meditation. Because the mind gets you into big trouble. It wants you to overeat, have too much sex, get depressed, take drugs, commit suicide, go to war before that, and then commit suicide.
Yes.
Mind has no limits to its greed and anger. No limits. So Buddhism locks you into the center,
Control it.
takes you to happiness. More than control, it is not control, it is awareness. Awareness. So wonderful. So let's get back to this verse. It's a very short verse.
Yes.
But see the content that comes out of it. It's a lot,
Yes,
right?
I got a lot of
A lot.
information.
Yes, a lot. So we'll start again.
Yes.
Okay. One who reveres those worthy of reverence.
One who reveres those who worthy of reverence.
One who reveres
One who reveres
those
those
worthy of reverence.
worthy of reverence.
So we have to respect those who are worthy. They are the Buddhas and their followers.
Yeah.
The Buddhas and their disciples. The Buddhas,
And his disciples.
please repeat, the
The
Buddhas,
Buddhas and his disciples.
disciples, who have transcended
Who have transcended
all worldliness
all worldliness
and passed beyond
and passed beyond
the reach of sorrow.
the reach of sorrow.
So when you go beyond this social brainwashing, this
Yeah.
cultural brainwashing,
Yeah.
parental brainwashing, educational brainwashing,
Everything.
media-led marketing, when you transcend all this ignorance, you go beyond sorrow and you find happiness.
Yes.
Now when I'm in the Dhamma, look at my face. I'm happy, I'm glowing.
Yes.
It's true.
Actually.
When I'm not in the Dhamma, my face will not glow, I'm miserable.
Yeah, miserable.
Yes.
It looks like miserable
Yes.
condition.
It looks miserable and it feels miserable.
Then, sir, then why we are dealing with when thinking about the single people and the Buddhists, then, but sir, they are Buddhists by name, but they don't embrace and they don't follow the Buddhism properly.
Sadhu, sadhu.
But
You're right.
About the educated people and uneducated, no difference between their faces are very sad.
Yes.
Yesterday we offered in the candle, but they sometimes they are taking only just like without any giving a glance or
Yeah.
taking like that. No, sir. But difference means in when you are in UK, they are very happy mood.
Yes.
Their faces are very happy.
Yes.
When we are offering something, they are thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Like this taking.
Yes.
But here when we are offering
Sadhu,
something,
sadhu.
they are very sad mood and taking like this, just like their mind is in another place. I think they are thinking they are in another world. No, we are giving something, we are offering something. At least they don't.
Yes.
Studiot can
Yes.
they are
English,
taking-
English. Because you are speaking
Yeah,
to the world.
because
Yes.
they
You're
don't
right.
pay any attention to.
Yes.
They are
yes.
donors.
Yes. Now let me explain to our listeners.
Yes.
So we gave a yummy, very delicious porridge,
Yes.
herbal porridge, nutritious porridge. We put cashew into it. We put kurakang,
Dates.
dates, plums,
Yeah.
no sugar.
Yeah.
So 100% natural with
Yeah.
rice porridge
Hmm.
to pregnant mums,
Yes.
their husbands, their children, the nurses,
They
the
also
doctors, everybody.
had it, yes.
And so this gentleman is talking about their faces.
Yeah.
Now, it's so true. I mean, we want happy mums. Happy mums make happy children.
Yeah, that's the reason behind it.
And happy children make a happy country.
Yes.
So where is this happiness?
Why? What happened then?
Where is peace, prosperity,
Following
and
the poverty,
happiness?
sir.
So this is why
Poverty.
there are Muslim Buddhists, Hindu Buddhists, Buddhists,
Hmm.
but some have the label, but they are miserable. How can they be Buddhist? A Buddhist is always smiling.
Smiling.
A Buddhist is always smiling because they will not kill.
They are
Directly or indirectly, they will not kill. So they're happy. Directly or indirectly, they will not steal. So they're happy. Directly or indirectly, they will not have sexual relations with others, children or spouses. Only with your spouse.
Yeah.
No intoxication. They don't need intoxication. They're happy.
Yes.
You don't need legal or illegal
Yeah.
drugs to be happy. If you're a Buddhist, you're happy. When you're miserable, you're not Buddhist.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not Buddhist when I'm miserable. I'm not Buddhist when I'm greedy. I'm not Buddhist when I'm angry. And that happens.
And then why
That
we-
happens.
Uh-huh.
That
There is a
happens.
very little number of the Buddhist, pure
Okay,
Buddhist.
right now I'm Buddhist.
Yeah.
But if I get angry with you, I'm not Buddhist.
Buddhist
Right now I'm Buddhist. Now it's 8:46 a.m. Now I'm Buddhist.
Yeah.
Now at 9 o'clock, if I scold you and get angry,
Yeah.
I'm not Buddhist. I'm not Buddhist. When I'm angry, I don't have the protection of the Buddha. When I'm angry, I don't have the protection of the Dhamma, his teaching. When I'm angry, I don't have the protection of his followings, the Sangha. When I'm angry, I'm not Buddhist.
Even the monks are also.
Same thing, the label.
They are also getting angry.
The label is not important. What you are wearing is not
Important.
important.
Yes.
Are you Buddhist now? That is my question.
Yes.
If I'm greedy now, I'm
Yeah.
not Buddhist.
Yes. It's very difficult task, huh?
Yes, Buddhism you have to practice. You can't be born a Buddhist. How can you be born a Buddhist?
Yes. Without practicing.
You have to practice. You're Buddhist now or not? Huh? Say you are.
Label.
Say you were an Islamic terrorist yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday you were an Islamic terrorist.
Terrorist.
You wanted to kill because someone lied to you.
Yeah.
So today you're Muslim. You don't want to kill. You want to save lives.
Yes.
Today you don't want to steal. You're generous. You are not selling drugs. You are
Yes.
giving ice cream to children. Better than ice cream,
As
give
an
herbal
example,
porridge like us.
Angulimal.
Yeah, like us. We are giving porridge to children.
Yeah.
Healthy porridge, nutrition.
Yes.
Ice cream is sugar. Sugar is not good.
Yes.
And so like that. So you have to practice Buddhism. The label is not important.
Okay.
And making huge statues, huge buildings, offering luxury vehicles to monks, that's good.
Mm.
But true Buddhism is not that.
Not that.
Are you Buddhist now? Are you practicing it? It's
Then
not the
what do you
size.
think about there are some people are building the biggest statue and the long statues.
It's good,
Mm.
but it's like this. But it's better to be kind.
To?
Be kind.
Yes.
It's better to be generous.
Then offering flowers
Good.
to statue.
It's good. It's better to be kind and generous.
That is the main thing.
If I offer flowers
Yeah.
to the Buddha
Huh.
and go and plant a bomb, is that Buddhist?
Yes.
There are people. There may have been people like that. You offer flowers to the Buddha
Yes.
in wearing white clothes,
Yes.
and your followers, your subordinates, go and keep a bomb. Maybe.
Yes.
That is not Buddhism.
The showing only.
That is, you're lying to yourself. You will be blown into little pieces.
Yes.
It comes back. If you hurt others, others will hurt you. So the label is not important.
Yes.
You can be a Buddhist Muslim, you can be a Buddhist Christian.
The
You
birth
can,
certificate is not. That is only.
that is politics.
That-
I told you society lies to you. Society wants to know what is your religion now.
Yeah.
That is a label, that is politics.
Yes, sir, that's
You only need that to come to power, to fool people and to stay in power.
Yeah.
Right? Those days they used to hang women, burn women.
Yeah.
Right? This is religious politics. Huh?
Well, actually,
When
sir,
religion and politics and business comes together, that is the highway to hell. When religion, politics and business comes together, that is the highway to hell.
highway to hell. Definitely.
Not the highway to heaven. They think it is the highway to heaven. So you kill, you steal, you commit adultery, you get intoxicated, you lie, and you make huge offerings to the mosque, to the church, to the temple, to the Kovi. You are going to go to hell. I guarantee. There's no way out. It is a highway to hell.
Then, sir, then if we save the lives of what the cattle who are
It's
doing-
good. Saving life is good.
Saving life is good, no?
Yes.
Hmm.
Saving life is one thing, eating is another thing. Don't confuse the two.
Hmm.
I mean, it's good to avoid eating meat. It's good.
Hmm.
It's good to avoid traveling by vehicles. Because every liter of diesel or petrol has American blood in it.
Hmm.
Every liter of petrol, diesel has Muslim blood in it.
Hmm.
So, should you buy a kilo of meat or liter of petrol? Tell me.
Kilo of meat.
I don't know. Do you see what I mean? When you eat a kilo of meat, someone killed that cow
Hmm.
or pig.
Yeah.
Holy cow, holy pig. People have all sorts of opinions. Or yummy cow, yummy pig.
Yeah.
This is religion. Religion makes a cow holy. Religion makes a pig holy. Religion makes
Goats.
it right or wrong. But now you tell me, which is worse, buying a kilo of meat or buying a liter of petrol? Which is
Correct.
which is a sin? Tell me.
Explain this about
Tough one, right?
Hmm.
Now, to keep oil prices low,
Yeah.
to keep the oil flowing, countries go to war,
Yes.
sell weapons, bomb families, yes or no?
Definitely.
Right. So every liter of petrol has blood in it.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
That is correct because the wife watches
Yes.
priorities.
So mostly Americans and Muslims die for oil, yes or no?
Yes.
Poor Muslims, poor Americans
Yes.
die patriotically.
Yeah.
In front of the flag, they die
Hmm.
to give cheap fuel to you and me. We are also driving. So which is the bigger sin? Eating a kilo of beef or pork or chicken or fish or 1 liter of petrol? Tell me.
Biggest sin is the 1 liter petrol.
I agree with you, sir. But I also drive a car. I'm being honest. So let's be honest that we are hurting others. So let's be kind. At least. At least let's respect the Muslims. At least let's respect the Americans. Let's love them. They're dying for us.
Yeah.
They're killing for us.
Yes. They are killing for us.
If you want to eat beef, pork, fish, you eat. But don't kill. But when someone kills, don't get angry with them. They're
Yes.
killing for you.
Yes. Because then we are
They're killing
criticizing.
for you. They will pay the price one day. Because in rebirth, you get what you give. If all life, your whole life, if you kill cows, you will be born a cow.
As a cow.
Yes. This is the little, this is my tiny understanding.
Yeah.
It's cyclic.
Hmm.
Okay, you give me a Range Rover tomorrow, I will drive it like a Range Rover.
Hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. You give me a three-wheeler, I will drive it like a three-wheeler. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you are karma, God Almighty. In Buddhism, God Almighty, we call it karma. We don't say she, we don't say he, we call it it. It is karma.
Yeah.
So God Almighty or karma
Fun.
gives me a Range Rover, I am a Range Rover. I
Yeah.
go like a Range Rover, I drive like a Range Rover. You give me a tuk-tuk, I go all over the place like a tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
Same thing. You give me a human body, I'll be human. You give me a elephant's body,
Yeah.
I keep killing chicken. When I die, I might remember what I did. Next birth, I won't get a Range Rover, I'll get a chicken's
Then
body.
now sometimes our attitude change. No, sir? Normally attitude change means when we are dealing some commitments, when some affair, then our attitude is changed. No. Then
Sadhu, sadhu.
when we are going to the outside, when we are seeing and listening
Sadhu.
and just
Yes,
you
yes.
listen to, if we are listening to a political meeting,
Yes.
then if
Oh, yes.
completely because
Sadhu,
our
sadhu.
mindset is completely
Sadhu, sadhu.
damaged.
Yes. Yes, yes.
The mind is going here and there.
You know
We
the
should
meaning
not
of-
attend to them also.
You know the meaning of sadhu, sadhu?
Sadhu,
Sadhu, sadhu means yes, yes.
Yes.
I agree. So true. Wonderful. You are
Yes.
saying the truth. That is sadhu, sadhu.
Yes.
So you are right. What is news? They brainwash
They are
us.
spoiling our mind.
They brainwash us
Hmm.
with what they want to sell.
Yeah.
Normally,
They are marketing their
yes, normally they will sell us war. They will sell us diabetes.
Hmm.
They will sell us heart attack and stroke.
Yeah.
They will sell us AIDS.
Yes.
But it will not come in that form. It will come as sugar. It will come as chemicals. It will come as explosives. But it might come as computer games. But it is very attractive to the children. It's packaged nicely. So you market guns to children as toys, computer games. But ultimately, it goes to a level where children will think of making human soup and feeding somebody.
Yeah.
It has happened. So, ignorance, anger and greed has no limits. So the media has to be... So then the question is, what is media freedom? Freedom to destroy yourself?
Yeah.
Is that media freedom?
Because then the media is sometimes that is a great headache. They are creating problems in between the people and sending a bad message.
Yes, media can sell war.
Yeah, definitely.
Media can end war also,
Yeah.
when they want to. When they
Yes.
think they've had enough, then it's time for
Good
white
thing.
flags
Yes.
and doves. So, in summary, the world wants to sell you dangerous things.
Yes.
So, we don't know what is good, we don't know what
If
is
we are in a
bad.
jungle, we can't see anything, then we can
Yes.
develop our mind.
Yes, because we destroy a child's life very early. We get them addicted to sugar.
Yes.
We get them addicted to starch.
Yes.
Forget drugs, guns and bombs. Even these two can kill you.
Yes.
So you have to have limits. I mean, I have played with toy guns, I have used real guns. But I haven't even in my thoughts killed anyone,
Right.
human. Even in my thought. I don't remember thinking of such things.
Sometimes our mind like to exchange, going here and there, number of the
Yes.
thoughts and coming.
So
from
this
the
is
new-
meditation. So this
Yeah.
is meditation.
Hmm.
How do you lock your mind into happiness?
Yes.
That is meditation.
Anywhere, any place.
So when you lock your mind into meditation or into happiness,
Yeah.
if you die now,
Yeah.
you are going to get a Range Rover, not a tuk-tuk.
Yes.
In terms of body, you will be born in a very pleasant human realm or higher realm. I haven't been there, but I have confidence that all that depends on my state of mind.
Then so some people, I think, according to the appearance, they are happy.
Yeah.
But they are dealing with the bad things. So, look at things about the Prabhakara. His appearance is good, but he killed thousands of the people, no?
See, okay,
But
you-
his
you-
appearance,
Yeah.
he passed in a very happy life, according to the appearance, no?
now there are those who love Prabhakaran,
Hmm.
there are those who hate Prabhakaran.
Yeah.
Which side are you?
I hate, no?
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Fair enough. You fought. You were in the
Yeah.
forces.
Yeah.
Fine.
But Tamil people loved
Yeah.
him, no?
Not all,
Not all, not all.
but maybe most,
Hmm.
and that's okay.
Because that is how
Yeah, I mean, the British didn't love Puranapu.
Yeah.
Not all Sinhalese love Puranapu.
Yes. Some people don't know.
Some love Puranapu.
Some don't know.
So Prabhakaran could have been a Tamil Purannappu. Maybe it was Purannappu. This time his mother was Tamil. Maybe.
Yeah, no. Yes, yes.
So what's the problem?
Mm.
You tell me what's the problem?
Yeah.
If the Sinhalese caught Prabhakaran when he was 5 years old, gave him ice cream chocolate, played with him, gave him a kite, took him on holiday, gave him nice kaju curry, herbal
But nobody
porridge,
knows that he becomes such a person in future.
he would have never taken up weapons. But he was born into poverty.
Yes.
He had to smuggle goods
In a
into the
fishing
country.
family.
He was a businessman. He was smuggling goods into the country. He was very good at it. And then he thought, why not get armed?
I get
So
power.
there was a beautiful story. There were differences. He used that to come to power. You can't blame him. You know, and he was good at what he did. If he said he was going to kill you, he would kill you. Simple. So he was honest in that way. And many followed him.
Sir, then
I mean, for example,
Hmm.
I would compare, okay, what Ranjan Vijayaratna was to the Sinhalese,
Yeah.
Prabhakaran was to the Tamils. Yes or no? So what if Ranjan was born in a Tamil family and
Ye-
Prabhakaran was born in a Sinhala family? Same thing.
yes, yes. Then say
Only thing is Ranjan got killed before.
Bin Laden. Sir.
He went first. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Bin Laden.
Same
become
thing.
the-
You give me Bin
Bin-
Laden when he's 5 years old.
His child life is Bin Laden childhood not good.
I don't know, but you be kind to a child. You be kind to a child. You teach the child kindness,
Kindness.
generosity, empathy. You feel others' pain. You
Yeah.
feel others' pain. It's not some scientific experiment.
Yes.
You feel others' pain.
But Americans don't think so, sir. They are Americans don't think me
Why
now.
are you saying that? As I said, there are American Buddhists. There are American
There are American
terrorists.
Buddhists.
There are American terrorists.
Yes.
There is state terrorism.
In
There is
Sri Lanka
non-state
also,
terrorism.
Sri Lanka
Yes,
also.
everywhere. Every country has a secret service. Secret service kills for the country secretly. Okay? Every country has. Okay. So
Every country has. No?
yeah.
Then sir,
I don't know for a fact.
no, some countries
Right?
sir, they don't know because the Buddhism no. They what they fortunately we got the Buddhism from India.
Yes.
But Indian people don't have that chance.
What
Some of
chance?
them-
You think Sri Lanka is Buddhist? Do you think Sri Lanka is Buddhist?
That is so wrong.
Legally we are Buddhist.
Legally, actually, no.
Legally. What is law? It's man-made. It's part of social. You know? මම පටිගත කිරීමක් කරනවා මහත්මයා. ඔබතුමාගේ වැඩේ කරන් යන්න. හා? හොඳයි. හරි. එතකොට this is the thing. See, mind wants to get distracted. We have to let go and focus.
Yes.
There will be
Those-
distractions.
Those must be controlled, no.
And it's like this. When I'm upset, a person can come and upset everything. If
Yes.
I get upset at that moment, I'm not Buddhist. And I should be kind to him. And everything's fine.
Yes.
But at a certain point, you have to draw the line. And at that point, you have to disengage. My God, never be violent
Yes.
and never hurt people.
Yes.
It's not worth. They're suffering anyway. They're suffering. They might be suffering in a Rolls Royce. They might be suffering in a combat zone. He might be a gunner, a sniper. He might be the person being shot. Both are suffering.
Yes.
The sniper will suffer because he's thinking, Ane, I shot that man. One day he will suffer.
Yes.
But the guy who died is dead. So then, if you're a sniper and you're retired and you get these memories, what should you do?
Now I feel sorry. No, at the time after in my youngerhood, I needed
Yes.
to fly.
Now, you would have had sniper training, right?
Yeah.
There we are. So now as you get older,
Yeah.
you will get memories.
Yeah.
Shall I tell you the best thing to do? Go and help Tamil people with all your heart.
Yeah, one time said this. person-
Play with Tamil children.
Yeah.
Teach them English.
No, sir. One time my experience,
That is what you should
I felt sad.
Yes.
The Ranil Wickremesinghe then was the prime minister in 2002.
Okay. Be careful. We are recording. Okay.
Then I went some place. Then there we landed.
Be careful. We are recording.
Yeah.
Let's leave names out.
Yes.
Okay. It's like this. Okay. If you are truly Buddhist, you love terrorists.
Yeah.
You feel their pain. And you will show them the way to be generous. You will show them the way to kindness. And thereby, you show them the way to happiness. Killing destroys you. The moment you decide to hurt someone, you are damaging yourself. So, what is gone is gone. We have all done
Yes.
wrong things in the past.
Thoughts must be controlled.
Justice is nonsense.
Nonsense. Right?
Justice is bullshit.
Hmm.
It is. It gets your hand dirty. It stinks. It creates enemies.
Yes. Just like any.
Justice creates enemies.
Yes.
But what you need is wisdom that allows you to forgive. Forget justice.
Yeah.
Go back and repay. Go back and repay.
Repent. Yeah.
Repay.
Yeah. Repay. Yes.
Not financially.
Yeah.
If you have money, it's okay, pay.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. You give your heart and soul. You become a slave to them. If you hurt them,
Yeah.
if you raped them, if you stole their gold, if you bombed them, if you tortured them, whatever, and now you can't sleep, it's okay. Forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. But go and help them. Help the children.
Yes.
Be generous to them. Give them food. Play
I-
with them. Teach them.
I found the SOS book, sir.
Now, I'm not talking to the Sinhalese or the Tamils.
Mhm.
I'm talking to the Muslims and the Jews. I'm talking to Ukraine and Russia. Enough is enough.
Yes.
Killing gets you nowhere. It is madness. It is the blind leading the blind. There's no right, there's no wrong in killing.
Yes.
Killing is out. It is madness. It is not right. It is not wrong. It is madness.
No.
Madness.
As you said earlier, then because then if I am helpful and if I am happy, then actually then I am Buddhist. If I change
Sadhu.
my attitude and the
Sadhu.
situation, then I am not Buddhist. So I have to practice this one.
Sadhu, sadhu. It is the attitude.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is why I said, yesterday you may have been a terrorist.
Yeah.
Today you can be a Buddhist.
Yes.
Can there be Buddhist terrorists? Is it possible? No.
No, we can't.
You're either terrorist or you're Buddhist. You can't be both. You can't be.
Yes.
Because you can't be greedy and angry and be Buddhist at the same time. It is not possible. You can only be kind and generous. And if you're kind and generous, you are wise.
Yes.
And thereby you're being Buddhist.
Yeah.
So Buddhism is not my thing. It is not your thing. It is happiness. That is for everyone. So if you want to believe in a God who is almighty, fine. It's okay.
Yes.
It's up to you.
Then when you can offer your knowledge and you can give your wisdom to the younger generation through the schools, deliver the
We are doing it right now. YouTube.
YouTube.
This now I'm recording this.
Yes.
This will go on YouTube,
Yeah,
and we'll do this.
for the school children also.
Very few will watch this. Very few of you will watch this, and very few of you will share this.
Then
But
we-
what to do? That is
we
how
can
it is.
give this chance. We can discuss with the school wise we are going and meeting the principals, and we are telling these things happening like this because
We
in
see. You're right, but the thing is, let's start here.
yeah.
Traveling costs money. It costs fuel.
No, sir,
It costs
they are
American
opening
and
then
Arab lives.
just like Guru in India.
Yes, he's doing a great job.
Great job, and he's one.
I love him. He's one of my teachers. He doesn't know me. I know him.
Yes, one lady
Yes.
is also going to the.
But-
she is invited.
Yes,
sir.
yes,
Even
he-
Vedantam, no, because they
Sadhguru,
are spending
Sadhguru
money.
is a great Hindu leader.
Yeah.
Great Hindu leader.
All, but it's making the understand
yes,
people.
he's a great Hindu leader.
Yes.
He's not a Buddhist leader,
Yeah.
but he's very Buddhist in his ways.
Yeah.
Very Buddhist, and I respect him.
Through the
Um,
media, sir, we can telecast these programs to the entire country.
We are doing that right now.
Through the YouTube,
Yeah.
through the school wise.
Yes.
Then we will be invited, sir, by them.
It's very difficult. We will see.
No, sir, because and then nowadays younger generation is also because in the
You're right. I agree with you.
Yeah.
We have been brainwashed to go
Yeah.
to war,
yeah
to buy things that will kill us
yeah
slowly, right? And it comes in the form of food, toys, media, news.
yes
What to do? So this is why we are doing this video. This is why we are having this discussion.
yes
But getting this message across is very difficult because there are people who are willing to go to war in the name of Buddhism.
yes
Because elections are coming. So this is my way of helping humanity.
yes
You know, this birth you're Sinhalese, you become
Buddhist.
who is this Sinhala? Puranappu.
Hmm.
So when Puranappu is born in a Tamil family, he becomes Prabhakaran. When he is born in a
English family.
Muslim family, he might become Bin Laden. Because when you're a fighter,
Yeah.
you will fight for the Hindus. When you're a fighter, you will fight for the Sinhalese.
Yes.
When you're a fighter, you will fight for the Buddhists, Muslims.
It depends
When
on
you're a
the
fighter,
ethnic
you will
group.
fight for the Jewish. But fighting gets you nowhere.
Why does it happen so? Because you told that the Purangappu maybe in the next birth he changed.
Purangappu may have been a
He's a
great.
Buddhist.
Maybe he didn't kill. Yeah, it's self-defense. So I don't know the details. So may he forgive me if I do injustice to him. But what I'm saying is, if Purangappu was born in a Tamil family, he may become a little like
Then
Prabhakaran.
sir, if he practiced the Buddhism well,
But Prabhakaran was violent. He killed
Yeah.
a lot of Tamils.
yeah, and even then.
Prabhakaran killed lots of Tamils. I haven't heard of Purangappu killing any Sinhalese.
Yes.
And
he
in
loved
fact,
them.
he went to battle
Hmm.
and he had no choice. He didn't decide to go into battle. I mean, his country was invaded,
Yeah. Then at that
so
time
he
he had to go there.
to fight, and he happened to be good at it. You know, he wasn't a smuggler,
Hmm.
and
You
so,
suppose,
but
if
again,
he-
I don't know I don't know Prabhakaran. Forgive me. You know, I don't know Puranappu. Forgive
Yeah.
me. This is what society tells me. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
You
Your
know,
history
yes.
says us.
I'm just trying to tell you,
Hmm.
share with you my humble understanding of Buddhism.
Yes, yes.
Because I have nothing but compassion for Prabhakaran, Bin Laden, and George Washington.
Yes.
George Washington had lots of slaves, you know.
Yes.
So if you're black, you may not like him.
Yes.
If you're white, you'll think very highly of him.
Yeah.
But being black or white is not your choice. It's just chance based on what you did in the past. It's your karma.
Yeah.
It's your karma.
According to the karma, then the next birth we may
You might be a chicken, you might be black, white, grey, yellow, whatever.
yeah. According to the karma.
Yes.
Even the Lord Buddha
Yes.
also.
Because what most religions call God Almighty,
Mm.
in Buddhism we call it the karma. It is not man, it is not woman, it is what you have done.
In this birth.
And you get it with interest. And this is why you don't know what hit you. Suddenly you get cancer, suddenly you get the lottery, suddenly you lose an arm or a limb or a tooth,
Yes.
suddenly you're dead. You don't know what hit you. Suddenly you're president. We call this karma. And there is a science. The science of karma, the Buddha has perfected. He will tell you exactly what's going to happen. Right? But for us, we are like, huh? We can't comprehend, so we blame it on God. Most think God is a man. Fair enough, that's up to them. But for Buddhists, it's impersonal. It's the law of nature.
Yes.
It will hit you hard when you go against nature. It will reward you slowly. It takes time when you do good. The funny thing is this: bad takes time to get back to you. Good also takes time to get back to you. So therefore, what do we do? We become bad because it takes too much time to see the results.
Then the other reasons for dealing with the people is also bad. It affects us. If we are dealing with the good people,
Yes, you should stay away from angry, greedy, ignorant people.
on the dealing with the people.
You should associate kind, generous, wise people.
Yes.
The label does not matter.
Yeah, level does not
There
matter.
are kind, generous, wise Muslims.
Gender is also male or female, no
Doesn't
problem.
matter.
In our country, it is very difficult dealing with the women there because if we are going to some place,
Uh-huh.
then only in our country, he is talking with the.
Again,
there is a narrow-minded.
now again, we are male,
Yeah,
so we side with the men. But if you are born women,
yeah.
we will say something
Yeah.
else.
There are some boys, he was Stephen. Always he is dealing with the girls. And the other boy is telling, I asked Stephen, always, sir, I love them because then they are very good, sir. More than the boys. Because when he is walking, eating, always he is with girls.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
This is a very important subject.
yeah,
There are straight people, gay people, all sorts of people. We call it rainbow society. Different types of people.
yeah.
It's like this.
Especially in our country.
Now, let me take the Buddhist view, my humble understanding.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If you want to sleep really well, how many people do you want in bed with you?
Alone.
Yeah. You want men, women? You can have 10 men in bed with you, 10 women in bed with you.
Yeah,
Some will want 10 men, some will want 10 women.
yeah.
And so therefore you need a big bed, therefore a big house.
Yes.
And some people think that is happiness. So some will say, I will have men and women in my bed. Okay. But if you want to really sleep well, sleep alone. So this is called the spiritual plane. We are all at a spiritual plane. At a very high spiritual plane, you're happy with just meditation. You don't need food, sleep or sex or power to be
Yes.
happy.
Mhm.
But the lower you go, you need more and more and more what? Food, sleep and sex. And war to keep you happy.
Yes.
You will even kill or die for these things. But at a higher level, you don't want food, sleep and sex. You just want meditation.
Even the clothes also very simple clothes.
Yes.
Simple
So
clothes.
state of being. මහත්තයා මම පටිගත කිරීමක් කරනවා කරගෙන යන්න වැඩ. Now our people don't understand. So this is a developing country. So people are still undeveloped.
Mm.
So you tell them the same thing 10 times.
Literate.
They will not understand. But we have to be kind to them.
Yes.
It's tough.
Some
It's
educated
upsetting.
people are also
Yes,
same.
yes. Now,
Some are educated,
yes.
but they couldn't. While we are
You know
talking-
who's dangerous? An educated fool or an uneducated fool?
educated people
Yes.
are dangerous.
Yes,
actually.
because the gentleman who disturbed
Ah.
us 2-3 times,
Yeah.
despite what is happening, he doesn't understand. So he's not going to make a nuclear bomb and destroy Russia or Ukraine or America or China.
No, he can't plan.
Primary. I mean, he can only disturb our video,
Yes.
and that's okay.
Bin Laden
But
educated
yeah,
and intelligent.
so
he
if I
destroyed.
really get angry with him
Mm.
for disturbing this video, if I'm Ukraine, I would get very angry with Russia or vice versa. So kindness and generosity should start here with me in this video. So the person can upset something.
Mm.
How do I handle it? The person can destroy our video. The person could destroy our life. Life.
Yes.
A plane can just come and, I mean, if this is Russia, if this is Ukraine, there is a chance something can hit you.
Yes.
If it's Ukraine, there's a huge chance something can hit you. If it's Russia, there's a small chance something can hit you. But even here in Sri Lanka, Padeniya, something can hit you. That tree can fall on us.
Yes.
Okay, there are a lot of trees behind me. So, if I'm going to die, I may not be in Ukraine, but
Yeah.
in Padeniya, a tree might fall on me and I'll die. You can blame it on God, we blame it on karma. Because if God is kind, if God is almighty, how can there be suffering? It is not a person, it is a state of nature. You cannot have suffering without pain. You cannot have pain, you can't have happiness without suffering. Unless it's meditative happiness.
Then, sir, in some period of our country during the war period, around 30 years, every day number of the people died. Now it is safe. Then what is the difference? Such a period we got.
Now, sir, you are saying it is safe.
Now period.
How many young people are having sex and having
Yes.
abortions?
Mm.
Forget AIDS.
Mm.
Abortions. In Sri Lanka, I have heard statistically somewhere for every birth there is an abortion. Is that not genocide?
Mm.
Is that not genocide?
Yeah.
Now we talk about the Holocaust. 6 million Jews died. Tragic. Holocaust. World War II period, during that time. If you're German, it will be painful for you to hear this. If you're Jewish, it will be painful. For everybody, it's death anywhere is painful. So 6 million died. In Sri Lanka, how many have died? Okay, now we talk about the 30-year war. How many do you think died? On all sides.
60,000.
On all sides.
Also 60,000.
60,000. Okay.
For 30.
Since independence in Sri Lanka, how many children were aborted, do you think?
Can't estimate that.
1 million?
One time I came from Kurunagala.
Okay.
Then the one doctor has told with him, I about 15 to 20 per day. That I went to some shop. Then that shop owner, I had not known him. Then he asked me, then he was talking with me. I went for some repair of my motorbike. That time he was talking with me.
So
Then-
15 to 20 abortions a day
yeah, he told me.
per doctor.
Yeah, that doctor come to that place.
Okay.
He told me that there is a particular place. he comes to that place. Some parents worship him. So look who the work
This
I
is
can't base
this
to
is
society.
this is social ignorance.
Yeah.
This is social
He
ignorance.
told
See, if the Buddha was not there, we would not have known that if you kill someone, it's going to come back to you. We would not have known. If not for the Buddha, we would not have known that there is such a thing called rebirth. And sooner or later, it's going to come back to us. You know those children who were aborted.
but parents, then if there is a love
Yeah.
affair, then the boy condemn the girls and she
Yes.
comes to the house,
Yes.
home, and the parents know that daughter is going to get a baby. Now they won't. Then they can't face the society. Now.
Yes.
Then they need to abort this one.
Yes.
Anyway, by hook or crook, they are taking the girl particular place and abort.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
aborted.
Yes.
But she is sad.
Yes.
She want to protect that
Yes.
child, but the parent can't face the society.
Yes. Yes.
And that is a problem.
Yes.
Then at that time, karma
Yes.
for girl or that parent.
Yes. So now you tell me which is worse, buying a kilo of meat, buying a liter of petrol, child, or genocide? Which is worse? Genocide means killing millions. Which is worse?
And because the buying a kilo of meat is no problem. That is
Compared to a liter of
comparing
petrol,
that
you know,
one, that is also.
genocide anywhere. So
Yeah.
so we are talking about Sri Lanka. What about abortions in India, China, land of the free?
They are because they are legalized. In
Land of
India.
the free.
Yeah.
Whose freedom? Mom's dad's or the child's? Whose freedom? Once upon a time, only white men had freedom.
Hmm.
Once upon a time, only pharaohs had freedom. Once upon a time, you know, China was free. It's going to be free again, I think. I don't know. But true freedom is not like that. It comes from within. Can I be free from my greed, my anger, my ignorance? That is the question.
That there is such a thing. As I said, then the parents and the family can't pay the society.
Ignorance.
So they are taking that
Ignorance. Is society going to pay their bills? Is society going to give them a house, shelter? It's all ignorance.
One girl.
You know, because of these wrong perceptions, you start with abortions. You start with lying, killing, and to send children to school, parents teach children how to lie. So children become liars, educated liars, educated killers.
Yeah, educated killers because the abortion are done by the doctors.
Well trained, educated killers and liars. Where are we going? And you get killing simulations in the form of games. You see, you know. Where are we going? We are flooding the universe with negative action, negative words, negative thoughts. Where are we going? So I say, let's make the children happy. Let's make the pregnant moms happy. Let's start there. Let's give them good food. Next step is let's start playing with the children. And let's teach the moms how to say thank you. Forget the moms. We'll teach the children through games how to say thank you and how to smile. And this is my challenge next. First you fill the stomach. Then you play with the children and you teach them kindness. You teach them empathy. What is empathy? Empathy is you feel others' pain. You feel others' joy. So you give them happiness. You don't add to their suffering. So the only way is to pursue wisdom.
Yes.
So Buddhism is
Then
wisdom.
the parents then the parents' duty is to make be kind their children also. But
Oh,
one
yes.
part of their
Oh,
the parents.
yes. Kindness.
Otherwise,
Yes.
small children don't know what
Yes.
is they what are
Yes.
they doing.
Yes. Kindness.
Yeah, kindness.
Why? Now, before an operation,
Oh,
you get general anesthesia.
yeah.
Why? To reduce the suffering. Doctors, surgeons, well educated people, pop stars go home, get intoxicated, flat. Why?
Yes.
To get rid of the pain. What
They-
pain? The pain of surgery, the pain of entertainment. Why is it so painful? Because you're doing something wrong. That's why the pain.
If we
The pain comes when you do something wrong. If I hit myself, it's going to hurt. That's because I'm doing something wrong. So the mind is hurting because you're doing something wrong. So to find that out, learn Buddhism. Because we're doing something wrong. Father takes the son fishing and you think you're having a jolly good time. You're murdering something. It's bad for the mind. When the fish is jumping, you're thinking, oh, beautiful. That's wrong view. That's called wrong view in Buddhism. If something is struggling in pain, your heart should be struggling in pain.
yes, then everything we are doing to be happy, you know. Then according to Isa, can we be happy within 24 hours? It is not difficult.
You can be happy in 1 minute, and that is why we do 1 minute meditation.
After that, we are not happy.
Yeah, it's like this. I mean, how many
Yeah,
times?
because the attitude is changed.
Yeah, how many times do you have a shower? I have a shower twice or thrice a day. Why? Because most of the time I'm not Buddhist. I have to tell the truth.
Then always we
Most-
have to meditate.
Most of the time I'm not Buddhist. I'm trying to be Buddhist. I'm trying to practice because when I'm a Buddhist, I'm happy. When I'm not a Buddhist, I'm miserable. And there are times I'm miserable.
Yes. Otherwise,
So, so how do you expand this happiness? And how do you eliminate this suffering? That is Buddhism. Not just for yourself, for the whole universe. Not for just your family, your race, your religion, your neighborhood, your address, your children. No, everybody. I mean, we live in a society where humans are killing their own unborn children. You call that a civilization? What do you call that?
civilization starts.
What is so wrong in two young people having a baby? Why can't we accept that? Why can't we support them? Why?
So there is a mother. First
Ah.
affair, she got a son. Now she is, I think he is 14 to 13 years old. She, with her father, she brought up that child also. Then there was a
Good.
struggle with that lovely boy friend, and that is her father. Then father was attacked. One eye was blind. Now he is separate. They are very close. Then that father and the daughter is living in the same house, brought up that son also. And again she got married, a married person. He also had 2 children. He left that
No,
wife.
no.
Now he got
Yeah.
married that.
Mm.
Now she has another 2 children, and that husband also died. Now she is
Yeah.
passing the, but she is very happy life. I can't understand what is he living.
No, the thing is,
She doesn't think about
see,
it.
rather than going into the detail, important thing is how kind are you? How generous are you?
Money is not necessary.
In your relationships, that is the key. Because things change. People will come into your life, they will go out of your life. Be nice to them. That's it. Man, woman, child, it's okay. Be nice to them. Don't hurt them. There's enough pain anyway.
Death also same.
But if they are the cause of anger, greed, and violence, stay away from them. Don't get into trouble. If you see fire, don't go and jump into it. Stay away.
Fireball is not to be, then it is burning inside.
Yes, if you see fire, run and hide. But if you see fire, try to extinguish it with the Dhamma. Don't add petrol.
Yes.
Some people add petrol to fire. What we should do is spread water, kindness, generosity. Shall we get back to the verse?
Yes.
Very good. So this is Dhamma discussion.
Yeah.
That's very good. So let's go back to the verse. We ended with the word sorrow.
Yeah.
So sorrow comes from ignorance. Ignorance is what society and media gives us most of the time. And guess what? They sell it to us and make money also. They sell us sorrow in the form of ignorance.
Yes.
And we run after it.
We run after them. We are following them.
Yes. So there's so much sorrow out there, which comes from greed. Ignorance leads to greed, which leads to anger, which leads to violence, which leads to depression and even suicide, if not war. So that is sorrow.
Yes.
Sorrow is caused from number of things. When you associate greedy, angry, ignorant people,
Narrow-minded people.
narrow-minded people, when you don't get what you want, when you get sick, you are born crying, so birth is suffering. Dying is suffering. Everyone believes in heaven, but no one is in a hurry to die.
Yes.
So death is suffering. Oh, this is nonsense, social nonsense. If you believe in heaven so much, go and commit suicide. You are going to heaven. That is not nonsense. If you commit suicide, you will go to hell. So if you are suicidal, my God, give me a call. Right? It is not a good thing. Suicide is going to get you into more trouble. Killing equals suicide equals suffering. Don't do that. You know? So that's the word suffering, sorrow.
Yes.
So a lot of things lead to suffering, and Buddhism is the way out. So anyone can be a Buddhist.
Yes. No labor.
Yes, no labor, no limits. It's not ours, it's not Sinhala, it's not Sri Lankan, nonsense.
Yes.
There are amazing monasteries in California. My current hero, because I learn from different teachers. So Thanissara Hamduro doesn't know me. He's a monk
So
in.
are there Buddhist people in California?
My God, yes. This is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
There's a Hamduro. His name is Thanissara Tsera. He's on YouTube. His monastery is in California. He takes one meal a day. He's meditating all the time. He's preaching true happiness all the time. Amazing.
So we can meditate.
There is Amaravati in UK, Ajahn Amaro. There was Ajahn Chah in Thailand. There are many everywhere. And there are different forms or brands of Buddhism. Small differences are there, sometimes big differences. But important thing is slowly we should move to the center, to the heartwood, the Aratwa, the center, which is true Buddhism. And true Buddhism is nothing but pure wisdom, and it is full of kindness and generosity.
Kindness and generosity.
And that's all happiness for everyone. So that's the way out of suffering, right? And tablets won't get you there.
Yes.
Alcohol, smokes won't get you there. Intoxication, guns and bombs, certainly violence
So
will
while
not
we are
get you there.
comparing the present society, you are totally different with the other rich people and the educated people.
Everyone is suffering.
Suffering, no? They are going to hotels with the family.
People are suffering.
Five-star
I mean,
hotels.
yeah, it's great. I mean, I also like 5-star meals.
But why are you doing so? They are having number of the empty bottles, making the empty.
It's
consuming
true.
the alcohol.
Yeah. Now I don't consume alcohol, but I like 5-star meals.
Yeah.
It's nice.
They are wasting
But
thousands of money. No?
very good point. See, I'll give you a small calculation. To give porridge to 25 to 50 moms, their husbands and their children.
That is a great thing.
That cost, with that cost, I can eat at Shangri-La, Hilton, whatever.
One lunch plate.
No. I can have maybe 2 buffets
2 buffets.
just for me. 2
Without liquor.
or maximum without liquor. Buffet liquor is not included anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? I can eat till I drop once or twice. Now it does make me happy. Okay, not till, I mean, if I eat till I drop, that's suffering. But if I eat the right amount, I'll be happy. But put that onto one side of the scale. Me eating one buffet, and you put that money and make porridge for 25 to 50 mums, their husbands, nurses, doctors, and children, born and unborn. Same cost. What about the happiness cost?
This one.
Can you compare?
Porridge.
Can you compare? So I agree with you.
Yes.
I can go in a Range Rover. I can't afford it now, to be honest. But say I could afford a Range Rover. Say I could afford a Ferrari, a Rolls Royce, a helicopter, a jet. The pride and the recognition and the happiness I get, can you compare that with feeding 25 to 50 mums, dads, children? You know? Some of them can afford it. They don't need it. But some of them need it. Doesn't matter. It's yummy. I had 3 cups. You saw me, no?
Yes.
I had 3 cups of porridge and I sponsored it. Why am I having 3 cups? Any of them, they want more, we give them more. Any number. So I had 3 cups. Why? Because it's yummy. It's yummy. So the amount of happiness I get by doing that. See what happened to Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, Whitney Houston. Big stars suddenly fade away in pain because they don't know the suffering. How many people they can feed? Please tell me. How many children could be truly happy? But just food won't make you happy. You need the Dhamma. And that is why we are doing this.
Yes.
Yeah? So this is the path out of suffering. We stopped at the word sorrow. Sorrow and lamentation. Okay, let's repeat this. Beyond the reach of sorrow and lamentation. Please repeat. Beyond the reach.
Beyond the reach of lamentation and sorrow.
Now we start again. Okay.
Yes.
Now we are drifting away, getting back into focus again. One who reveres
Those
worthy of reverence,
worthy of reverence.
the Buddhas and their disciples,
The Buddhas and his disciples,
who have transcended
who have transcended
all worldliness
all worldliness
and passed beyond
and passed beyond
the reach of sorrow
the reach of sorrow
and lamentation.
and lamentation.
So the teachings of the Buddha helps us cross this world of madness which brings sorrow and lamentation. War in Ukraine and abortion next door or your own home. It's madness. People think sorrow is brought because of Putin and his war. Well, what about the abortion at home? You know, every story has 2 sides. You know, in Putin's mind, NATO is coming right at him and he wants to stop it.
Yes.
In the American mind, better expand NATO to be safe. So this is all ignorance. It's killing Ukrainians. Now who's dying? Ukrainians or Russians?
Ukrainian.
Both are dying. You think Russians are not dying?
But Ukraine was helpless.
I agree. That-
Meanwhile in Ukraine,
so Ukraine is getting hammered.
Mm.
The moment you think they are going to lose, they get super weapons. So Ukraine is kept alive, and the war is ongoing. Same number that is dying in Ukraine, in Russia they are dying. There are no more to die in Russia than in Ukraine. So it's
Yes.
going on, and the moment you think Ukraine is losing, they will get better weapons.
now
So they are just kept barely alive and suffering. You think that's right? It's madness.
madness, yes.
It's madness. Madness on everyone's part. War is madness.
Madness.
War is suffering. And if you are helping directly or indirectly, you're mad. And if you are involved in it, you're mad. War is madness.
Yes,
And it's big business. It's good money.
yes.
But it's madness, and money made out of it is blood money. And if you feed your children with it, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Sooner or later, war is going to come back and hit you hard. Sooner or later, terrorism is going to come back and hit you hard. If it doesn't come back this lifetime, I guarantee you it will come back later. But if you have done all these things in the past and you want to get out of this, because it's going to hit you, you know it's going to hit you, become Buddhist. Stop killing. Stop stealing. Stop intoxicants. Madness. Learn true wisdom. It will give you happiness here and now. Because in 1 minute you could switch off and go to heaven.
Yes.
It's a state of mind. And when you wake up, you'll have a Range Rover or a helicopter. What I'm saying is you'll be born in a heavenly realm. You know? But you do two crazy things. You wake up and you don't have limbs, you have cancer. These are things we have done in the past. Can happen to me. Today I'm talking like this, tomorrow I might lose my voice. I may not be here tomorrow. But while we are alive, we have to spread beautiful thoughts, beautiful words, beautiful deeds. You are at peace, I am at peace.
Yes.
And we are trying to spread peace. But when we are not at peace, we are not Buddhist. So let's try to be that all the time.
Yes.
And that is the practice. So it's the path out of sorrow and lamentation. Because there's so much, not just in Ukraine, at home. You think the baby in the mummy's belly wants to get aborted? You think it wants to get aborted?
Let us not do that.
Yeah, no one wants to die. No one wants to die. Earthworm doesn't want to die. The chicken doesn't want to die. It doesn't take an Einstein to realize that.
Yes.
Mosquitoes don't want to die. You know, it's not easy to kill a mosquito. It's not easy to kill a fly. They don't want to die. Yeah. Thanks to mosquito larvae, waterways are clean because they eat a lot of small algae and things. Thanks to flies, everything is broken down into fertilizer, and otherwise we will have tons of dung. So mosquitoes, flies, worms, microbes are very important to get rid of all the rubbish. You know? So we have no right to kill anybody. We have to use our wisdom to lead ethical lives. You know? One who reveres please,
One who reveres
such peaceful and fearless ones,
such peaceful and fearless one,
such peaceful
peaceful
and fearless ones.
and fearless one.
What does that mean? The Buddha is the only person who is not afraid to die.
Oh, yes.
And the followers of the Buddhas, who are way ahead, are not afraid to die. Because they are using this vehicle to help others. They are beyond this vehicle. They are not this vehicle. When you think you are your body, then you are afraid to die. Then you kill, cheat, lie. But when you realize this is not you,
Yeah.
use it for the greater good, you are not afraid. His merit none can compute by any measure. Shall we repeat that?
Yeah.
One who reveres
One who reveres
such peaceful and fearless ones,
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 his merit
his merit
none can compute
none can compute
by any measure.
by any measure.
What does that mean? When you worship the Buddha and his followers
Yeah.
who are fearless because they are so pure in goodness, generosity, kindness and wisdom, they're so pure. So therefore they are not afraid to die because they know where they are going. They are enlightened. They are not going to be born even in the heavenly realms. They are not going to be born again. They are truly blissful. So if you revere them, you worship them. Okay, if you kill, steal, there's a bad coming towards you.
Yes.
You'll get it with interest. But when you worship those who are worthy, the Buddhas and their followers,
Yes.
you will get merit that none can compute. So that means Einstein can't compute the merit. Einstein won't be able to compute the amount of merit of worshipping a Buddha. If he could, he would not make a nuclear bomb.
Yes.
Yeah?
But he also respected Lord Buddha.
Of course, he was smart.
Later he realized something.
Yeah, maybe. I hope so.
Yes, even the
Because say you took part in bombing Japan. Say you took part in genocide, Jewish genocide or abortion at home. There is a way out.
then who
From now on,
invented gelignite, he also
Yes.
was very sad once
Yes.
in the
yes. So from that moment on, come to the right path. The practice
now
of
then they are late.
no, better earlier than late, but better late than never.
No, Nobel Alfred later was very sad no, sir, because he
Yes,
invented
yes.
gelignite.
Yes.
He invented for the benefit of the people. People
Yes.
used it for
Yes.
the destruction of the lives of the people.
Yes. Now even now,
Then he was late. No, sir.
yes, he
He
gave.
was sad and he was late.
Yes, he Nobel Peace Prize. He
Yeah.
started giving.
Oh, we will as
Yes.
respect him.
So that's good.
Mm.
That's good.
Mm.
But it's not enough according to Buddhism. That's good. But he should become enlightened as soon as possible
Mm.
because he should end rebirth
Mm.
before bad karma comes and hits him.
That
And-
was a bad
And-
karma.
Yes, and Buddhism is the science of cheating death. Buddhism is the science of cheating God Almighty. Buddhism is the science of ending rebirth and suffering because it teaches you how to get out of this circle of hurting others and getting hurt in return. That is what we are doing. We pursue happiness. To get our happiness, we hurt others. And we get that suffering back with interest. And it's a cycle. It's a chicken and egg pursuit of happiness and suffering. Running away from suffering, pursuing happiness. Chicken and egg situation. So Buddhism is the only way out. And we will continue these discussions.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. And we are teaching English.
Yes.
We are teaching Buddhism for beginners because we need to start from the beginning because this country is supposed to be a Buddhist country. I think we have maybe 1% Buddhists.
Unfortunately, the
1%.
number of the people can't understand English. And then how can we teach the
No,
Buddhism
this
through
is
the
the
English?
this is
Some
true.
students are very poor condition.
This is the state of nature. This is Sri Lanka is a so-called developing country.
no,
because
presently I'm telling the who comes to us. then the who come to us, they don't have sufficient English knowledge because when you are delivering the Dhamma in English, then those students,
I
first
fully
we
agree,
have to
sir.
give the English knowledge, no?
Sadhu, sadhu, I fully agree, and we will do that. But this video is for outsiders.
For outsiders.
In Sri Lanka, TV channels are full of Dhamma.
Yeah. But they are not
Full of
following that.
Dhamma, and but the population majority remains dependent on taxpayers' money, and they drive all over the road, very loud horns, and they're spitting everywhere, and the country's economy is
This
crashing.
video is for the outsiders.
We are not being very Buddhist. Sri Lanka is not a very Buddhist country, but there are true Buddhists here. But they are not in power. They are not in power because true Buddhists are not in power.
Yes.
They don't pursue power.
Yes.
And the ignorant majority, which had been brainwashed to go after taxpayers' money and other countries' taxpayers' money. There's Chinese money is funding this country. Indian money is funding this country. IMF money is American, UK money is funding this country. And they are more worried about where we are going than we are. They are very worried.
They are worried.
Very worried where we are going.
They are
So-
funding us, but that is useless.
They're very worried. So the thing is, we need to start somewhere. So I'm saying, I'm doing what I can. I'm starting with teaching English through Buddhism and treating mums and children well. Because children are the future. If we teach them kindness, generosity and wisdom,
What do you think about the SOS village? There are 6 villages in Sri Lanka.
it's wonderful. It's wonderful, and we need to teach them kindness, generosity and wisdom.
Yeah, that is the main thing.
We need to teach them meditation. We
Yeah.
need to teach people instant happiness without pills, without intoxication,
Yeah.
without killing, stealing, lying, cheating, and naughty sex, I call it. Naughty sex is not good.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be responsible to your partner, your children.
I asked him, sir, I need to make him meditate.
Actually, we say partner.
Yeah.
You know, and don't tell me you may have had number of girlfriends, right, sir?
No, sir.
You're an honorable man. I had lots of girlfriends. Being honest.
Before my marriage, they are...
Don't be personal now, but let me be honest here. We have to be kind to each other.
Yeah.
People are not toilet paper.
Yeah.
People are not toilet paper. You can't use people and throw them away and say, okay, I have one wife, one husband. If you have children, you have to look after them.
Yeah.
If you had sexual relations with people, you have to look after them. The law may
Illegal or
the illegal or illegal. The law may say, you will have only one husband, one wife. But if you have had 5
Yeah.
husbands and 25 wives or 25 husbands,
Yeah.
they're human. They're not toilet paper. You should help them if they need help. Otherwise, stay away.
Yeah. If they need...
Otherwise, stay away.
Yeah.
But you can't look the other side when they are being bombed or when they are broke. Now, I'm referring to people and countries here. You know, a wrong done by a state or a human being is always wrong.
And legal...
If you kill humans, if you kill unborn humans, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Genocide within the womb, outside the womb,
Yeah.
Russia or Ukraine, Padini or Colombo 3 is madness. It's ignorance, it's suffering. How can you get happiness by inflicting suffering to others? How is that possible?
Yes. They always try to get the victories.
Yes. So, yes, it's like Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
It's like all the fairy tales taught lies. they live happily ever after by killing the wicked witch or whoever.
Yeah.
Nonsense. So that justifies war, that justifies violence. It justifies crusades and jihads and all sorts of nonsense. Nonsense. The real crusade, the real jihad, the real Mara war is in our mind because we are so greedy, so angry, so jealous. I talk like this, I might be wild the next moment. And at that point, I am not Buddhist. I'm not Buddhist. And at that,
It is very difficult to find the good Buddhists in our society.
because there's no such thing. It's whether you practice it now or not.
Now we practice.
Right now we are practicing. So right now, I think we are Buddhist. I think we are Buddhist.
Yes, we need
Because we are discussing the word of the Buddha
Yeah.
through our limited capacity. I have to say this, through our limited capacity
Yes, yes.
to understand him. Because we are all holding on to here or there. Some make Buddhism a religion.
Most of the people.
Most. But there's more.
Observe Ceylon
But
poetry.
there's more. It's like holding on to the elephant's tail.
Yes, actually. Today, I realize a lot of things.
It's huge. Buddhism is huge. Buddhism is huge. Science is slowly discovering the dimensions of the mind explained in detail by the Buddha. Science is slowly going into the space of the mind. What about the space of happiness? Has science gone there yet? Pure consciousness is pure happiness. And let's hope and pray science gets there and we all get there. And you could achieve 100% happiness without tablets, without liquids, without injections. Just pure bliss. So thank you, sir,
Thank you, sir.
for joining this discussion.
Actually, it is very excellent, sir. I got a lot of information
Sadhu, sadhu,
about the Buddhism.
sadhu, sadhu.
We are following we attended the Perahara Sea campaigns. That is only attending, actually we don't get the real information. Sir,
The Buddha would say, don't make too much noise, meditate.
Yeah. Meditate.
But children should play. So let the processions
That is-
go,
yeah.
let them make a little noise, let the children play. You know, children should play.
They attend the civil campaign, but after 1 hour they are playing.
Yes, it's okay.
They,
Let the
they,
children.
they are just say attending.
Yes, but not with guns and bombs. Lives.
That is also bombs.
Yes. So children will go to war. We have to be kind to all sides.
Through themselves also, they tell them that actually we can't understand something. No, so they are only offering something.
There's far to go, and we are also learning, sir. Sir, you and I, we are passing judgment on others.
Yes.
We have just begun. We have just begun.
Yes.
The happiness of the mind is so deep. We have just started the ABCs in this journey. And the Buddha went to the end of that happiness. There's so much happiness in the Buddha's mind that he gave it to us. So it's up to us to find that happiness and share it with as many as possible.
Yes.
So in the West, how many people take intoxicants, tablets, are in pain? Just having a house, a car, income, lots of money in the bank is good, but you need more. And just more of that will not do. You need true happiness, which comes from nothing really. It's just wisdom. It's just wisdom,
Yeah.
and it's based on how you see the world. Right view gives you beautiful thoughts, beautiful words, beautiful deeds, a beautiful career, a beautiful life, a settled mind, and happier and happier states of mind, and ultimately true equanimity. No matter what hits you, you're blissful, and you can leave this body like this without fear,
Without fear.
and that is the Buddha.
I can get a good rebirth.
Yes, and that is the Buddha. Rebirth, any religion can give you. The Buddha tries to give you more than that. End of rebirth.
Yes.
So let's stop at that and share merit. Okay, please, sir, bear with me and repeat with me, right?
Yes.
Please sit straight and repeat with me. May all humans and non-humans,
All humans and non-humans,
may they all receive this merit.
mm,
May they all
may they all
receive this merit.
receive this merit.
May everyone
May everyone
be kind to each other.
be kind to each other.
May everyone
Make everyone
be generous to each
be
other.
generous to each other.
May everyone
May everyone
find the wisdom
find the wisdom
to do so.
to do so.
May the Buddha,
May the Buddha,
may the Dhamma,
may the Dhamma,
may the Sangha,
may the Sangha,
may the Father,
may the Father,
the Son,
the Son,
the sons,
the sons,
and the teaching
and the teaching.
show us the way.
That's the way.
May we all respect trees.
May we all respect peace.
May we all respect human beings.
May all respect human beings.
May we all respect
May all respect
human beings.
human beings.
May we all have gratitude.
May all have
May we
gratitude.
all
May we all
have gratitude
have gratitude
and kindness
and kindness
to all.
to all.
May all beings be happy and well.
May all be happy and well.
May all beings be happy and well.
May all be happy and
May all beings
may all beings
be happy and well.
be happy and well.
May all beings
Be all beings
be happy and well.
be happy and well.
May all beings
Be all beings
be happy and well.
be happy and well.
Repeat these thoughts
Repeat these thoughts
for 1 minute.
for 1 minute.
May all beings be happy and well.
May all beings be happy and well.
Very, very good. Stretch. Relax. Smile. And gently, gently open your eyes. How do you feel?
Very comfortable.
Wonderful, sir.